guys need any work on your music, or if you want to get yourself a custom vocal preset, you're tired of buying all of these presets and they're not really working out for you, you want something more fit for your voice, just DM me on Instagram. I make custom vocal presets as well as mix people's music. All you have to do is just DM me. I have the best, most affordable prices you've ever seen. Pretty similar to other artists like Dom Corleo, other opium artists like Lonely and Cardi. HardRock is an artist that has a very distinct voice, so let's go ahead and get into this preset. So as you can see right here, I have the volume turned down low because there's going to be a lot of noises. It's going to be distortion in this preset, as you can see right here. Also have the EQ bands tweaked, so I have this one peaking, dipping in the low, and slightly raised in the mids, but that's why the volume is going to be low, because as you can see right here, I have distortion going on. But this is the layout of the preset. Auto tune, we have a limiter, we have CLA that's acting as the compressor, 2 EQs, a sound goodizer, flangus. The flangus is just giving us a nice synthy sound, and then the one driver is acting as the distortion. We have slight reverb, slight delay, because to be honest, what I've heard from HardRock's 101 album, it wasn't really a lot of reverb in his vocals. It sounds damn near dry. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what it sounds when I'm recording on a beat with the vocals, with the preset.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let me see. In the back, I keep my feet up. In the back, I keep my feet up. Let me see. Yeah. In the back, I keep my feet up. Sticking up my cheese like pizza. She come this way, I need her. She my #1 eater. I know what I call her. I call her Kalisha. She gon' eat me up, yeah. Then I keep her. All this ass don't feel like freeze. I hate you niggas like freeze. Don't give a fuck no more nigga. You see that I ain't cheesing. You gon' die, stop breathing. Oh, yeah. Black, black, yeah. Alright, so just laid that down pretty easily. Let me go ahead and turn the preset off so y'all can hear me.
So y'all gonna hear something weird. For some reason, in the beat that I picked, there's literally a nigga talking in the beat. Like, listen to this. Like, what the hell? That was weird, but yeah, this is how it came out sounding though.
Feet up, sticking up my cheese like pizza. She come this way, I need her. She my #1 eater. I know what I call.
I think it sounds pretty accurate from what I've heard when listening to HardRock, but this is how I do it, okay? I think the key thing is I want to show y'all something with the EQ. So artists like SGP West, they also, I don't know if West still does this, but I definitely believe he uses a low pass. So what I would do is, usually in my other presets, it would look something like this. So I would have these two on the same level, the 6 as well as the 7. But instead I use a low pass so that it cuts out that high point, the high frequencies, and I can boost the clarity of the vocals, because the clarity is usually in this 5-6 area. So I raise that up, and that's how I get it to sound like this. Let me cut the beat off so we can only focus on the vocals right now.
Feet up, sticking up my cheese like pizza. She come this way, I need her. She my #1 eater.
Like, I just turned the EQ off. I turned off the EQ that has the low pass on there. So this is how it sounds.
Feet up, sticking up my cheese like pizza. She come this way, I need her.
Now I'm about to turn it on.
She my #1 eater. I know what I call her. I call her Kalisha. She gon' eat me up, yeah. Then I keep her. All this like something like frizz.
It kind of gives it that grittiness, that gritty sound, and I think that HardRock sound is very gritty to it. So with the second EQ, what I did was, that's where I kept the high frequencies at. I boosted it up. And the second one, kind of just basically keeping some of the lows as well, but The second EQ was essentially just to add the high frequencies there. I didn't want to completely get rid of them. With Sound Goodizer, I went with Sound Goodizer A. I believe Can uses like a Sound Goodizer A type sound, where it's like it's kind of more boomy. I believe that's probably a better way to describe it. Like it kind of has some bass to it. So I used that to keep it a little muffy, and you know, I think it's just like the gritty. Again, it's just a gritty sound. You know, it just helps the vocal sound kind of, you know, chiseled.
What?
That old that old freaky ass word. But yeah, with the Flangus, I put it at a 32% mix level because I wanted it to be, of course, felt, but I don't need it to take up the whole show because I feel like if I raised it up a little too much, it would have sounded like this.
Free dog, sticking up my cheek like pizza. She calling
That's
this
too
way I
much.
need her. She my number one
That's
eater.
too little.
I know what I call her. I call
think
her
that's perfect. You feel me?
Kalisha. She gon' eat me up, yeah.
And then with the distortion, I've been loving this Waves plugin, one knob driver. I mean, it's just literally the easiest thing. You literally just turn the knob to whichever you want to get it at. And I never turn it up too high because it's very easy to get too much
Free
distortion.
dog, sticking up my cheek like pizza.
Nope.
She calling this way I need her. She my number one eater. I know what I call her. I call her Kalisha.
I just literally want the presence of that distortion to be there so that it can have the aesthetic and the feel and the vibe that we're going for. Don't need nothing more and nothing less than that, my nigga. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, we just literally need the presence of that distortion. With the reverb is very, very small. Damn near insignificant, to be honest. But 12% mix level, you feel me? I have the wetness at 58. And then with the size of it, I have it at a 40 room size because if you guys don't know, with the room size, the further you have it over here, the more like you will hear the reverb more. And because of course it's a smaller space. Reverb is like echoes. The sound is bouncing off the thing. So you use this to visualize what your reverb is going to be looking like. So if I have it spread out more, the reverb is going to be more wide sounding. But I want it narrow so it could actually be felt. Oh shit, my fault. I want it more narrow so it can actually be felt inside of the mix. Then delay too is literally just my normal delay, but I just have it super low because I want it to be more. I have it low because I want it to be in the mix, but I don't want it to be like heard in the song. I hope that makes sense. Let me explain it actually. So when I say I want it to be in the mix, I want it when you're listening to the song in like the car and in your earphones, you may occasionally hear the delay of it sometimes, occasionally. But when you're actually listening to the song, most likely you're not gonna be hearing it for real. That's just my approach though, you know, that's just my approach to the music thing. Let me let y'all hear how it sounds without the preset so that y'all can understand, like, you feel me, the power that a preset can have for you. So this is how it sounds with no preset.
Free dog, sticking up my cheek like pizza. She calling this way I need her. She my number one eater. I know what I call her. I call her Kalisha. She gon' eat
Let's turn
me
it on.
up, yeah.
Now I'm about to turn it on.
Free dog, sticking up my cheek like pizza. She calling this way I need her. She my number one eater. I know
let's
what
turn
I
this beat
call
on.
her. I call her Kalisha. She gon' eat me up, yeah. Then I keep all this like something like freeze. I hate you niggas like freeze. Don't give a fuck no more nigga. You see that I ain't cheesing. You gon' die, stop breathing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And so look, to make this preset, all I used was I used my mic, which is a TLM 102. I used my focusrite Scarlet. And that's basically really it. This preset is going to be free for you guys. It is going to be linked in the link in the description as well as in the pinned comment. But when you guys are using this preset, I want you guys to remember with every preset that you get, whether it's free or paid for, you should tweak your preset. And if you get a custom preset, you're probably going to want to tweak a couple things on every song because every song that you do is going to be different. You feel me? Presets are shells. View them as shells that you change different things out for, and that's how you get the best result and the best mixes that you could possibly ever imagine. You feel me? Now look, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the preset and enjoy the videos. Do me a favor though, drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, stay blessed, drink some water. All right, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.